Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara, and whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today. I thought it would be fun today to go into one of my favorite palettes, one of my favorite summer palettes, and a really special palette in my collection. So if you want to revisit the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette with me, keep watching this video, let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to connect with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So this palette is super special to me. It is my very first Natasha Denona palette. And I remember not being thrilled about this because at that time, I just thought, I don't know what I wanted to do. My channel was very, very new. It's still very new, but it was very, very new. And this color story, I don't even think I really knew what I liked at the time. So, and I'm still figuring that out. But we're gonna dip back into this, and I wanna include some footage from my original video, and I'm just gonna create a look and just have fun with it. Sometimes I get so caught up in trying to work with the new things I have that I'll wanna use a palette like this, and I'll just be like, no, I need to do this first, I need to do this first. And I'm like, I need to stop doing that. I sometimes just want to wear what I want. I was really excited about the Natasha Denona collection because I really like those bronzy warm tones. This is my first time using Natasha Denona's eyeshadow. Now at one point I rearranged this, but it's back into its original order. And let's see if I like this baby just as much as I did soon after I bought it. I became aware of how great this palette is. I'm gonna go into the shade Sundown, which is just gonna be a beautiful transition shade. And you know, with these types of palettes, they're easy to create these monochromatic moments, which I think I enjoy monochromatic looks more than like colorful looks, to be honest with you. Whatever the color is, I like the monochromatic moment where you just use different shades of, a particular color. I love that. I think those are my favorite looks to create. And with this palette, it is so easy to create that bronze goddess look that I love so much. So I tried to pick some other face products that were gonna go along with that look. By the way, I'm using this Dose of Colors tapered fluffy blending brush. So on my face, I am actually wearing Glowish by Huda Beauty. I was going through my drawer yesterday and I'm like, I remember when this was like a super big deal. And once something else came out, I kind of left it behind. And I had the nerve to buy a back of this because I liked it so much. So I'm wearing that, and I did put like a half pump of my Nars in there, my Nars foundation, just to give a little more coverage. And I have on my Armani concealer, and I do have it mixed with a Dior concealer because I think that Armani one is a little light. But look at this, y'all. Okay, so this palette I got in 2020. So here we are, pretty much 2 years later, almost 2 years later. And look at the performance. Let's see what the shelf life is on this. 24 months. So, we're still in good standing here, but I don't care if it wasn't because I'm going to keep using this palette. So I started with Sundown. We're going to go into Suntan. Same brush, just a little bit lower into the crease. I'm so curious because I'm wondering what kind of look I created in my original video. I haven't looked at it yet, but I hope you'll enjoy like just kind of seeing the changes if there are any. I'm sure there are, because sometimes I go back and look at my videos like, I don't know about that look or that application. And this is just going to give us a deeper look here. Just going kind of in a circular motion, just because I want this to just really blend. And I think that looks so, so good. I mean, this is such an easy palette. Easy, easy, easy to use. And I'm gonna get into shimmers. I don't think I'm gonna spray them, actually. Now I'm gonna go into Alloy with a Refer 28 brush. This is Alloy. And this one is one of the sparkly shimmers. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. It's got chunkier particles. I'm just gonna kind of drag this across as far as it'll go. And then I definitely want to go into High Degree. High Degree is another one of my favorite shades. I'm going to keep this on the same brush, and I'm going to just kind of take it a little bit over alloy and go across the rest of the lid. I'm just gonna kind of blend up in the crease, just like that. Yes. Two of the most special shades in the palette are Rhodium and Deep Dive. I love these. And I think now that I know to use the denser brush, we are gonna go into one of those. I think we're gonna go into Rhodium. Now both of these, let me see. All right, there they are. The deeper one is Deep Dive and then the other one is Rhodium. Sorry about the awkward position, but these kind of have a satin feel, but they are that cream to powder. And I have learned that this brush, which is my Sigma All Over Blend E37, is so great for the cream to powders. And I'm gonna just tap this in place because it does, like that picked up a whole lot. So I'm wiping a little bit off on my hand. I am gonna actually just kind of bring this up and drag it out. I'm gonna bring it into the crease as well. Yes, just like that. I'm not adding any more pigment to it. I don't want it to be a huge contrast, but I do like to have the outer corner have like more depth to it. And I'm just trying to bring it up. It's a bit sloppy, but I'm gonna fix it. This eye is coming together. I'm trying to work on having more of that cat eye look, but I'm still practicing. Now I'm gonna just take this Glam Light brush, blending brush, has nothing on it, and I'm just gonna try to make all the shades kind of go together, which I think it's coming along. So just blend, 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 blend. And I think that looks pretty good. Yes, back up a little bit. All right. Oh, you know, I wasn't even thinking about my headbands, but it's all coming together so nicely. So let's get into the lower lash line. And I'm gonna take a pencil brush. I'm gonna start with Magma. And as you can see, I'm just putting it on the outer corner. And you see, I've really lightened up Rhodium. Did I use Rhodium or Deep Dive? I can't, Rhodium. It's really lightened up. So we're just gonna use Magma to connect on the outer lash line, lower lash line. Switching to another pencil brush, and let's just go into Ridge, which is another transition very close to Sundown. I love these looks. Like, you just don't have to think about it at all. That's why I love this palette. Like, no thought process. Whatever you put together in this palette, with this palette, it's gonna look beautiful. It doesn't even matter. So we need an inner corner. I think we're gonna go into the shade Silk. Silk is this shade right here. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Just tapping this all in. Just going back into Ridge one more time. And that's it. That is the look. So yes, I forgot to finish telling you the face details, but let me just tell you before I finish the look. For blush, bronzer, I have on a Gucci bronzer, but for blush, I decided that this one would look so good. This is one of the duo blushes by Melt, and this is Queen Bee. I think these blushes are one of their best releases. So you've got two shades here, and I just kind of swirl and do this. Now you can use this as a blush topper, or you can use it as a blush alone, but it just gives you this kind of illuminating effect on your face. And I thought that this shade will go beautifully with the bronze palette. And then for my lipstick, I'm wearing the Slim Radical Matte by YSL Beauty. This is called Limitless Cinnabar, yes. And you know what, just for fun, since I'm up here trying to be a glowing goddess today, I'm gonna take my Skin Glass OG, and that is looking very gold. Can you see it there? And let's just take a little bit and add even some more highlight. Because why not? Why not? And it's just gonna enhance this gold that's you know, already on my face. I feel like bronzy goodness. So let me put my liner and my mascara on and take out my clips, and then I'll be back with the finished look and let you know, do I still love her? The answer is yes.
you're making me nervous. No,
All right, you guys, I'm back with the finished look, and what I did was I took a Patrick Ta Brown liner on the top. It doesn't stay great for the bottom. It was brown, so I took a ColourPop plum liner. And then I used the Charlotte Tilbury Push Up Lashes mascara sample that I have. Oh my goodness, you guys, I love this. Now, I am certain that in the video that I originally did, I'm sure I was wearing lashes. You know, I've just kind of settled in now to who I am. And I was thinking about doing some lashes again, but I'm interested in the half lashes, not the whole lashes. They're kind of uncomfortable for me. And, you know, I just thought back then, like, I had to do that, you know? So everything was so glammed up, and that's just not me. Like, it just isn't. So I'm gonna enjoy looking at the footage. I'll have to see, but I'm almost sure I put lashes on and stuff like that. But this is me, and I love this. This palette is such a go-to palette for me, or it definitely would be, especially if I wasn't doing YouTube and always trying to use new palettes. But that's why I've been really trying to chill on the eyeshadow lately, because I'm just not getting time to love on my collection. I'm just not. And I have to learn that even though I like a palette a lot, if I'm not gonna have time to use it, I probably should just wait, because there's so many great things, great gems and treasures in my collection, and I am discovering something all the time. Like how I went back and used the Glowish today, and I'm like, this isn't bad at all. Why did I stop using it? Oh, because you bought all these other glowy products. You know what I mean? I mean, I can never have too much glow, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I bought a backup. It's just too much. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that backup, but I am gonna finish the one I have, because this is nice. So it's in my little drawer of my little bin of makeup to be using, you know, kind of consistently. So love this look, one of my favorites. Do I still love her? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And when that palette, you know, no longer is good or whatever, I am buying another one for sure, hands down. Absolutely love it. And this would be one I would take on a vacation if I was going, anything like that. This would be one that I would love to have. I think you can do day looks, night looks, work looks. I just love having this glowy situation. So that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you think. Do you still love this one? Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me today for another throwback. I hope this was therapy for you. It definitely was for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Stay safe, and I'll see y'all really soon. Bye.